Okay, I am using the Yesteryear pulse rifle that is the Gambit adaptive frame, but it's the first time we've ever seen Desperado on this frame, so I am really curious how it's going to perform. I'm trying to give it its best opportunity to shine by using Radiant. Awesome. Bastion also really benefits from Radiant. Alright, so there's my Desperado. Nice, I can chain it. Farm the Warlock now. Huge. Sprint for some. Huge. This is looking way better than it actually is. Now the Warlock on pool table. Ready? No, it was Term. So I'm going to show you the roll here in a sec. I would go for Hammer Forged over Chambered Compensator. Even with Arrowhead Break, you're not going to get to 100 recoil direction. And I think for this type of roll to succeed, you need the range, because you need to be tapping into this extra damage that reduces its time to kill. That's the only way to keep it competitive against other things in a similar sandbox. See, like if that was a perfect 2-tap distance, it'd be so much better. Huge. Okay, think about where they're going to spawn. It's not going to be here. It's probably still going to be Rover. So I'm going to put a trip mine on the back so I can push up a little bit. If it takes its attention, it takes its attention. He pushes up. I'm ready. That's Ophidians. What am I going to do? And someone always quits. You should imagine, it's like a paradox right now. If I solo queue and control, I get a 6-stack. If I 3-stack, everybody leaves. If I 6-stack, 6 stacks leave. So, like I said, it's kind of unplayable considering I'm spending more time in the queue than I am playing the game. And I'm okay with really long queues as long as it's an appropriate match. But it usually isn't. It's usually laggy and very obviously someone from a different country, other side of the world type gunfights, or a 6-stack. And I've been staying in for these just because I'm curious more in the quality of my teammates under these circumstances. And my teammates have been better. They've been noticeably better, but not good enough to play against the opponents I'm getting. Like, they're not drop 2 assists the whole game kind of bad. But it's not much of an improvement, I'm telling you that for sure. He's looking at me. There he goes. I saw his Trials mask change or whatever. Every Warlock wears that helmet for some reason. That Arc Bolt almost got me. Hold on. Oh, that would have been tight. To just splash him immediately to keep him weak. I could try this too. They have to come to us. Okay, so that's not gonna work. Slide it wide. I'm backpedaling as he walks forward with this hand cannon because I want to keep that damage drop off in my favor. Even though this is a pulse, I'm telling you, its range is so low. So if you do farm for one of these, and I'm going to tell you the strat to farm for it, if you're a diehard PvP player, I think range is the move. I know stability is flinch mitigation, but you're not even getting your time to kill if you're experiencing drop-off. And it's way too difficult to be dueling hand cannons point blank, SMGs point blank, even with your damage boost. Thought I'd get a reflect there. So I keep this green off. That's what I'm talking about, though. Nice. It's like you need the stability to duel a hand cannon, but you also need the range to not duel a hand cannon, so you need both. I think you understand what I'm saying, though. I think for playing the role of a pulse rifle, just accept that you're probably not beating hand cannons and need something like Bastion to show up, or maybe like a burst and a shotgun to show up. So player range, invest in the range stat for this one. It needs it. Huge. Okay, so let's go to control and see what it throws at me. There's a variety of perks that are good, but I honestly think Steady Hands is pretty good, but maybe not on Gunslinger, where I get the at-home version for free. Okay, so I do have Radiant. I don't have to burn my dodge yet. I'm not going to repeat that. There's no point. He has a bolt. Need my health. Okay, jumping up, bad idea, because I'm hurt. I'm not going to repeat the same angle until I have a little bit more health. A grenade launcher in his hand. Let's not get yoinked, so I want to slide away. Put any sort of exit damage in. They fly in, they get a trip mine. Huge. Okay, I know where to pre-aim now. I want to use my acrobat dodge to get away. No kill feed for me. Oh no, the automatic cover pop-out almost killed me. If you stand near a low piece of cover and hit the aim down sights key, it will jump you over the cover, which I don't like whatsoever. On this map, I always want the enemy team to have A flag and my team to have C flag. So this is already going very well, very according to plan. Good exit damage, they don't get to walk around for free. They want to break that, that's cool. I sprint around for a sec before I reload. Wanted to slide there, but it wouldn't have mattered. He didn't peek anyway. He threw a knife to investigate. 34. Oh, it's just a second earlier on that. What do you got here? Enemies leaving because I know how to shoot. I was really hoping that Bastion would be a lot better this patch because of Arc 3.0, Juggernaut Shield, that type of thing. Doom Chelchis? No, shoddy. I was thinking that, you know, the first ones for the Bastion Shield, that's a GL I'm leaving because it can reflect. So what I wanted to do was immediately shoot that trip mine if he was around that corner because the splash would have hurt pretty bad. I'm going to watch my back here. I'm okay with how that one went down. I tried to slide through that door so the others didn't have an angle on me. It was on the Bastion tangent. I was expecting it to show up a lot more, but it turns out that new Gear Falcon chest piece is just so much better for fusion rifles. It's a 15 damage bonus too, as well. I know teammates there. Not worth. Okay, Destiny 2 really didn't want me to play it today. Thanks, SBMM. Closing notes on this pulse has a lot of interesting roles. If you want to go for a generic damage booster, go Golden Tricorn. I think that's even better than Desperado, all things considered, especially if you use it on a build that takes advantage of it, like the Voidwalker one-hit kill magnetic grenade build that uses... So take a look at our collections real quick. There's so many exotics in this game, sometimes the name just eludes you. So Verity's Brow. Energy weapon kill powers up nade. Nade, which would then proc Golden Tricorn, powers up pulse to 50% if you chain the kill correctly. It's just flat out better than Rampage. One worth mentioning is Focus Fury with Slideways. So you can override the reload of this gun. And if I'm on Acrobat Dodge anyway, this seems like something I can always work towards while keeping the gun reloaded. This is probably my first pick, even over Desperado, because just having a harder hitting pulse means I can hit that nice 2-burst at even farther distances because it hits hard enough that even with the drop off, it's still going to be a 2-burst. Repulsor Brace, I don't think works very well on this archetype because you have to have really good positioning. If you're running this archetype, you pretty much have to agree to never duel somebody unless you're at range, good position, and maybe even have double primary or a fusion rifle. I think you're much better off dueling if you use an aggressive style pulse rifle or even a rapid fire. I think those are just better. And exception for the lightweights, I think the BXR is the way to go. Skip on multi-kill clip. Gut shot straight is going to be very interesting with Gear Falcon. That's that new Void chest piece on Hunter. gives you a 15% damage bonus for coming out of invis for 3 seconds. This is going to feel very consistent, maybe the most consistent pulse in the game if you go gut shot and you can deal with the loss of aim assist. If you want to create a very specific anti-Sentinel Titan build, anti-Bubble Titan build, this is the one. 20% extra damage for overshields just for existing, and with your 15% damage bonus, you can almost negate the presence of an overshield in the first place. Then what that means is that you probably go something like Bastion for the barricades or Witherhoard for the bubbles. I noticed something really peculiar about this season where 1-2 punch isn't landing as much. Some weird calculation with DR, resilience, maybe more people have builds now, all the above. All I know is last season I was hitting maybe 14 out of 15 attempts in some really good days, and now I'm like barely hitting any at all. It's once in a blue moon I kill a bubble, whereas I feel like I could do it on demand, pre-patch. But maybe there's something under the hood that I don't know regarding Arc Strider dodging around and being immortal, and then Titan and Warlock Arc 3.0 being weaker in PvE regarding their resilience compared to other classes. Anyway, something to think about. Sorry that Destiny didn't let me play it today. Maybe it lets me play it next time. See you on the next one.